Yep, this is the Nerdy Testament, and this is my first time using voice over the black nerd everybody love. Yes, I'm sort of kind of nerd, nerdy type of guy, but I'm black. But I'm playing NBA 2K21, so you like what you see? I'm a center. The name is D'Angelo Jackson, number 11. So, and I play center on the Boston Celtics. So if you like it, subscribe, comment, like.
At the point guard. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big...
Okay, it's better.
Ticket items, your franchise caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well set. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Celtics ball. Pass to Bass. Outside Jackson. It's Brown on the wing. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Doncic against Brown. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And he's off on his first shot of the game. And here's Tatum for three. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
This, to me, is an area that Jason Tatum really worked on. That three-pointer now one of the most dangerous aspects of his game.
It's stolen by Brown. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And the dunk by Brown.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. No good again that time.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, how about Jason Tatum's rookie season? In the heat and the crucible of the playoffs, this guy rose to the level of the pressure. Incredible.
And so Tatum nails them both. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Brown against Doncic. Out to Porzingis. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
The pass to Bass. Here's Waters. Nice ball movement by Boston. Jackson passes to Bass. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Passes to Porzingis. Tatum against Grant. Pass to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Doncic outside. From deep. The shot misses.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
You said the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Over to the wing. And McLemore kicks to Doncic. Off target with his three.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5, not exactly an ideal start.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Waters. To the paint. Banked in off the glass.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Good on the shot. And that's now 6 points for DJ.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Outside, Porzingis. Here's Grant, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, the length and athleticism that Jeremy Grant possesses puts the defense in a tough spot. That's nice.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And Grant drops them both. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kevin, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, you know, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
You know, because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And, Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
Got to do it.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, the unicorn, Mr. Porzingis, the answer from 3, his specialty.
Porzingis with the block, and he's able to get it back. Jackson kicks to Tatum. There's the pass to Waters. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Well, that's Kyle Lowry, the burst of speed to beat everyone up the floor and leaves no doubt with the finish.
Hill kicks to Bass. To the inside. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Doncic, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Celtics. It's a 13-point game. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
First one falls for him.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
And Brown drops them both. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, in the NBA, in basketball in general. One guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Robinson kicks to Williams. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Jackson. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Doncic, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Dallas calls timeout. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Daniel And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Grant is out there with McLemore. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Lowry. Tatum finds. Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Bucks was tremendous. He finished with 49 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Mavericks shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Here's Lowry, and the rejection by Jackson.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Tatum's shot is off. The Mavericks shooting around 41% on the night. Carboni, he's guarded by Bass. Back to Lowry. From the arc. That one's not going to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. For Boston, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And so Lowry will bring it up for Dallas. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Buries the long-range jumper. Porzingis has got 11 points.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Now here's Bass. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Mavericks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. To the left wing. Porzingis has the open look. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
I think there's a strength that belies that frame of Jason Tatum. He just powers right through right there.
Carboni, he's guarded by Bass. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Down low, here's Jackson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Celtics have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lowry against Jackson. Grant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Lowry passes to Porzingis. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Tatum. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 7th assist in the game. To the middle, it's deflected and stolen by Tatum. And the basket by Waters.
Well, you love to see Jason Tatum using his length and athleticism to make plays defensively. That's nice.
Outside, Porzingis. Passes it to Lowry. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Boston's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Williams passes to Waters. Celtics passing it around. Jackson, that's good.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Here's Doncic. 2 points. That one goes. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just another way, Luka Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Outside Lowry. Takes the 3. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Jackson. Porzingis kicks to McLemore. Pass to Lowry. The three-pointer is right on target. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this guy can navigate around a basketball court with the best of them. Kyle Lowry in a catch and shoot turned the lights out.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Williams is checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Tatum. 1:43 left to play here in the half. Pass to Brown. Inside. Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
For Boston, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. And the pass to Crowder. 4 on the clock. For 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Yeah, this is the very definition of feeling it. Jaylen Brown taking smart shots and playing perfectly within the team schemes.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. They get it back. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
The steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Waters. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Luka Doncic.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
George Hill's checked in for the Celtics. Curry's checked in for the Mavericks. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Hughes. Outside Crowder. And here is Hughes. Kicks to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Brown outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Brown's got 20.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And so it's the Boston Celtics going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We come back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
They've got Jackson. Jason Tatum is out there with Brown, and it's Waters in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, Doncic can't connect from long distance. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Doncic feeling it out. Outside Lowry. That's tipped. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And the dunk by Brown.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
The Mavericks shooting 41% for the game. Brown against Doncic. Yep, that one goes in there.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Waters. While recovering, Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Here's Waters. Porzingis with the block. They get it back. A nice shot by Tatum.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Lowry. That's tipped. He dishes it to Doncic. Count that bucket.
Well, you want to talk about a picture-perfect jumper. Luka Doncic knows a thing or two about getting into the mid-range.
Pass to Tatum. Now here's Bass. Down low. Here's Jackson. Nice D from Porzingis.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
He feeds it to Lowry. Count it. Lowry's got 9 points.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis, showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And here's Lowry. He's got 9. Doncic goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the... And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Hughes. Dallas moving it around. Shot by Crowder, no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Jackson finds Robinson. The rebound by Hughes. Dallas shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. The pass to Doncic. And tips it right off the glass. Tatum down low. Hughes covering. Outside for Robinson. To the inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And the Celtics change here. Brown's checked in. The Mavericks shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Carboni, he's covered by Brown. And they double up Doncic. Hughes kicks to Doncic. Clock at 6. Over Williams. Rebound Boston. Mavericks with the rebound. Vaden's got 6 rebounds in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Boy, there is an artistry and a feel to Luka Doncic's game. This guy is elite with his playmaking. And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
1:41 left in the third quarter. Pass to Crowder. And here is Hughes. He's guarded by Hill. The shot, Hughes, no good. Boston's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Nice shot by Tatum.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Doncic outside. He kicks it to Crowder. Hughes against Hill. Doncic outside and stolen by Tatum. And he banks in the layup. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Pass to Hughes. Dishes it to Crowder. Knocked loose. 5 on the clock. Dallas again missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Maverick shooting around 44% in this third quarter. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Tatum against Doncic. To the middle. Here's Hughes. The rejection by Jackson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his third foul of the game.
Substitution.
Here's Williams. And so it's Boston holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Mavericks. Lowry out there with Seth Curry. And there's Porzingis. And it's Reese in at the 4 spot. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no, I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robin, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you are involved in more facets of the game. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Boston. Here's Bass. Good, the assist this time from Jackson.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Curry passes to Lowry. From side off the mark.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling. That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. The Mavericks are on 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Down low, here's Porzingis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Yeah, there's an awareness that's required to be a good passer, and Kyle Lowry, he has it.
Inside, here's and Jackson throws it down hard.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. Aston Waba. Here's Curry for the 3. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, like it runs in the family, Seth Curry building a career on his aptitude from distance, and boy, oh boy, can he do some damage.
Catch and finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Lowry against Jackson. Good on the bucket.
Well, nice finish from that point. Kyle Lowry's got a ton of ways to score once he gets into that painted area.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Jackson with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Rowe. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Lowry kicks to Curry. Good, nice job down low. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
By Jackson.
A fantastic dunk, and he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Lowry passes to Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Here's Rowe. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but
yes.
I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Randolph passes to Jackson. Here's Fall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. That's good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Curry. Go for him. And it's Boston the other way. And there's the pass to Rowe. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Jackson. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The Mavericks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Rowe again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. The three from Porzingis. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
McLemore's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on three?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Jackson against Porzingis, and Dallas again with the bucket.
What you love is how complete a player Kristaps Porzingis is. There is a variety of ways with which he can score it.
Passes it to Rowe. Unloads from 13. Jackson kicks to Randolph. Back to Jackson. Randolph against Porzingis. Randolph can't hit. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Mavericks. Count it, good.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Pass to Robinson. To the inside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Dallas shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Curry is inside, working on Randolph. Porzingis hit.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Robinson dishes to Jackson. This goes to Robinson. Robinson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Mavericks making a switch here. Waba's checked in. Reese the pass to Nwaba. At the top of the key, Curry. Johnson right side. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot from downtown. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Didn't get the shot off in time.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DJ.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
Curry deciding where to go with it. From deep, McLemore. Jackson. Boston shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Oh, that's blocked. To the paint, here's Reese. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from Jackson. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance.
Stolen by Randolph. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. That shot, no good. McLemore with the ball. Outside Curry. Pass to Nwaba. Fires the three. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
They become lined up on their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better band by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be
58 points, 20 rebounds, 11 assists, 7 blocks, 29 field goals attempt, 25 made, 8 for 8, perfect from the free throw line, 32 minutes, 5 turnovers, 2 fouls.
so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Colin saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I ain't got to mute it because I don't want the music for the copyright. They be tripping about that.
Straight front of upper. Nah, there'll never be another. Think they got me covered. I hit the grid, the buzzer. I hit the grid, the buzzer. Hey, I hit the grid, the buzzer. I hit the grid, the buzzer. Think twice for you run up. Ready, get you done up. Working hard till the sun go down. Still working when it come up. You don't wait for it to come up. Gotta check, let it run up. Gotta check, let it wait. New trying to criticize, trying to tell you that it's ill-advised. That's how you end up getting. I'm in a section where you gotta pay a lot of money if you're trying to get inside. Doubt that you would ever get inside. Car stop, rims still slide. Oh nah, we was getting light. Now we getting free plane rides. I promise we ain't on the same sides. If it was, I would change sides. We won't never pay the same price. Frank Luke with. Nah, there'll never be another. Think they got me covered. I hit the grid, the buzzer. I hit the grid, the buzzer. Hey, I hit the grid, the buzzer. How about the whip with the same clothes? I'm in Miami and mangoes. Mama don't like that. Joe living good, that's my main bro. Got it popping down in Georgia, yo. Next morning out to Portugal. Everything I do is historical. Never needed no tutorial. I ain't even get to Porsche yet. I be in the club with velour sweats. More money mean more threats. Y'all ain't pull up to my door
like,
yet.
comment, and subscribe, and
Really
we'll
break
post
a
more
log like I'm
videos.
Channing
Peace.
Tatum. I be stepping up. I be flexing up.